Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Crave #2. This is a new book from Image Comics. Let's take a look at the creative team, even though this is really all done. Story, art, letters, design, all by Maria Llovet. We do have a logo designed by Jesus Oriana. But man, oh man, we do use that logo a lot too. So that's a very interesting contribution. Um, so, as you remember from the first issue that we reviewed on the channel, there's an app that's going around campus that's kind of helping people hook up with. It's kind of granting their wishes, but a lot of the wishes are really just to kind of hook up with different people. So very, very, very like it's just very intriguing. Of course, this is a very mature comic, so keep that in mind. This will be probably at the top shelves, or it'll be at my shops. They usually bag and board these prior to, so they're not just sitting on the shelves open. But in this issue, hidden user has sent David a bunch of sexy photos of Alexandra. But who is this hidden user, and what will David do confronted with Alexandra in the library? Meanwhile, Albert and Sophia are still trapped in the elevator, but things escalate in the campus corridors. Um, One really interesting thing that the book is posing here is that how many of the things that are happening are your choice, and how many of the things that are happening are being done by the app, by the Crave app, right? With Sophia and Albert in the elevator, like we know that Albert likes Sophia, uh, and they're starting to be like, is this because of the app? Are we stuck in the elevator because of the app? Is this like, am I supposed to make a move? Whereas the stuff that's happening with David is a lot more upfront, a lot more forward. The hidden user is pretty much telling, like, putting a lot of very, very explicit stuff in front of David. That kind of leads to what happens in this issue. So once again, as I mentioned, this is a mature content book, so keep that in mind. There's none of the images that I picked for the video are that, but just keep that in mind as well. But I love Maria Lovett's art. It's very interesting how the book's kind of laid out, because it's looking through your phone as you're walking, like this scene where he's walking through the school, kind of ignoring everything around him because he's so focused on his phone. But then just all the little zoom ins on all the different students, as we kind of look around for some of the other people, how things can go wrong with the app as well. Specifically here with this girl that's kind of rejected by the person that she wanted to hook up with. Um, how that works. But all these are just kind of faceless people, whereas David, of course, has more features built in, I think, and like drawn in. I think that's just a very interesting way to highlight that. And then when we get to see the people in the elevator, like, the tone, the mood, the angles, because this, it almost feels like we're looking through the security camera, very much giving the reader the experience of peeking in on all these little aspects that are happening. But then also that same aspect of like looking into somebody's private affairs, also it's taken apart in the book. So really, really interesting stuff. This one kind of ends on a very like high tension note, because there are some things that are kind of being revealed, and of course there's a lot that happens in this issue. So once again, quite enjoyed this. I don't know where this is going. I don't know what we're going to get out of this in the end, but I'm kind of along for the ride because of this really thrilling, interesting story, and of course the beautiful, beautiful art. So if you have read this, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here on the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.